Alright, so you want to hit Unreal Ranked? Well then you come to the right place, because today I'm going to teach you how to get to Unreal Rank in the fastest way possible. Also, just so you guys understand how good this method is, in the first week of the season I hit Unreal. And if you don't believe me, just go check out this video right here, and that's all the proof you need. And by the way, this also applies to every skill level, so even if you're not so decent at the game, this still applies to you. But before I get into the video, make sure that you are subscribed and you leave a comment on what part helped you out the most. Also, before I even start the guide, make sure that you are playing solos. And yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so getting into the first part of this guide, we got to talk about the drop spot. Now your drop spot is usually different for everyone, but for this guide, there's only one place you need to be landing at every game, and it's Sandy Steps. Now, Sandy Steps is a decent location. It has decent amount of chests, and it's located in the desert. So you can get all the slurp cactuses so you don't have to pop any heals. But the main reason you land at Sandy Steps is because if you head up this mountain here, there's a radio tower. Now radio towers give you a good amount of ranked points when you capture it, and are the key to ranking up in my opinion, because they allow you to see the next zone before anyone else. And that means you not only save a lot of mats, but you also save an insane amount of time. Also, the boss that spawns on the tower is one of the only ways that you can get a guaranteed Flowberry Fizz every game. And this is very important, as on the same hill as the radio tower, there's a launch pad. And with the launch pad, you can combine the Flowberry Fizz with the pad, and this will send you up in the air, and it's basically at the same height as what a Rift would do. So you need to make sure you're doing this. Also, there's one located just in front of you on this other hill here. And this plays into the next part of the guide, so once you've claimed the tower and you have the Flowberry Fizz from the boss, you're going to wait on top of the hill for basically half the game, or until you get pushed off because of zone. In this case, in this game, I got pushed off a zone, so I just tap my Flowberry Fizz and I take the launch pad deep into zone. But if you do continue to pull the zones, then you're just going to sit on the launch pad until the fourth zone closes. When the fourth zone closes, you're going to see the Rift icon on your minimap appear. And this means that Loot Island is about to spawn. And when Loot Island spawns, you need to make sure that you tap your Flowberry Fizz right before 50 seconds and then jump on the launch pad, and then you can basically land right on the island. I do it here in this clip, but this is from a different spot on the map, but it works the same way no matter where you're located on the map. Also, it's very important that you do this right when it spawns, because being the first person up there means you have the best chance of capturing the island. And so once you do get up on the island, or you land on the island like me here, you're going to instantly box the flag in a brick 2x2. This means that if anyone tries to contest you, they're not even going to think about fighting you, because they're going to see that it's boxed up and they're not even going to want any action. And if they do try and land on you, all you have to do is play Peanut Butter Peaks and just expand your base. And don't worry, your mats will be refarmable up here, because there are giant bricks that you can refarm and get all your mats back. So now that you got the radio tower and you've captured Loot Island, now it's time to play for the end game. Now, since you captured the radio tower, you can see where the next zone is going to spawn before anyone else. So you should tap your Flowberry Fizz and take the launch pad off of the Loot Island launch pad and land in zone before anyone else. That way you can set yourself up, even farm some more mats if you need to, and just get ready for your final fight of the game. Because basically at this point, there should only be a few people left, and you should be able to just avoid everyone. Maybe you might get in a fight or two, but mostly you should be able to avoid everyone like in this game. And then that brings us into the final step of this guide, winning. Now, winning is the most important out of all of these, because winning gives you the max points possible. Now, you probably already know that winning is easier said than done, but with the steps that I have provided and given to you, it should be a lot easier for you to win games consistently. And there's also one thing I forgot to mention, and that is kills. But I want to preface that kills do not matter at all. Kills give you no points whatsoever until you get to around the top 10. You ever wonder why you get a bunch of kills and then you die early game and you're like, wow, I didn't rank up at all even though I got a bunch of kills? It's because kills do not matter, okay? Placement and objective matter, and winning obviously. Also, if you're wondering if this guide actually works, take it from someone who used this exact guide and got to Unreal Rank in the first week of the season. So make sure you follow this guide step by step. Do not miss anything. But yeah, that should wrap it up. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you like and subscribe. Comment on what you guys think helped you out the most. And use code Farley. Also, go check out my 20 bomb video I just dropped. And yeah, I'll see y'all later. Peace.